Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with the Poultry site, and today we're here with Dr. Tom D'Alfonso. He is the Worldwide Director for Animal Nutrition at USSEC. Thanks for being with us today, Tom.
Thanks, Sarah. I'm happy to be here and talking with you.
Very good. It's great to visit with you as well. And today, Tom and I are in Atlanta, Georgia at the IPPE conference. I would say it's a very chilly Atlanta. I've never been this cold in Atlanta.
I'm glad you made it, and I'm glad I made it too. I've seen it cold here in Atlanta, but for the show, I think it's going to be cold, but no precipitation. So
we're lucky on that front. And today we're going to talk about the business that you work with, USSEC. Tell me a little bit about USSEC to start with.
Sure. So USSEC is the international marketing arm for U.S. soy. We are the U.S. Soybean Export Council, and we work to open markets for U.S. soy all over the world for animal utilization, aquaculture, human food, oil, industrial applications. We differentiate U.S. soy compared to other origins, and ultimately we're elevating a preference for U.S. soy among the end users.
Very good. And when we talk about soy and soybean meal, I guess, too, in poultry, our friend behind us here, it's all about consistency, right?
It is, and there's a lot to say about this. It's actually my favorite topic. I was trained as an industrial engineer in quality control during the era of total quality management and continuous quality improvement. And it helps us to think about all the ways that U.S. soy remains consistently higher quality throughout the supply chain. It starts with the U.S. soy farmer. Those sustainable farming practices where they use less inputs to the soil and the crop, where they use practices such as no-till, cover crops, etc., help keep the soil across the field uniform. And that means that the beans that are harvested are uniform in quality. So they're higher in metabolizable energy, higher in digestible essential amino acids. Then that quality stays at a very high level throughout our supply chain. We have a very resilient supply chain to get the beans and the meal by rivers, roads, and railways to the end user. And everybody in the supply chain plays a role in keeping that quality. I like thinking about a relay race where you're passing that baton, and if anyone drops it, it's all over, right? But in U.S. soy supply chain, it carries that high quality to the animal. And animal producers and nutritionists can get the maximum value from soybean meal and have a reliable high level of essential amino acids and metabolizable energy in their feed formulation. So they're able to lower the cost of feed.
Right.
But even, I think more importantly, is that the animals tell us that having a source of consistent, high digestible amino acids and metabolizable energy helps them to perform more consistently. And consistency is important in animal production. Getting poultry to the processing plant within the target weight range brings the highest revenue. Getting the animals to grow faster means you can have more cycles, and when the animals convert that feed to animal protein more efficiently, it means you have more capacity in your operation to produce feed or to produce chickens. So consistency is something that brings value across the entire supply chain, and ultimately for that poultry producer, that animal producer, they will see more profitability by adopting a preference for U.S. soy.
And in some other countries, soybeans from other countries don't have some of these characteristics, right, Tom?
Well, what happens is in tropical climates in South America, there's a lot of humidity and moisture.
Right.
And so the beans are harvested at a very high moisture level and need to be mechanically dried.
Right.
And it's this drying process that causes damage to the digestibility. Also, they're harvested early, and you get a lot of green beans that are not mature, and they also have lower digestibility and consistency. So either they're less mature or they're over-processed, and that not only decreases digestibility, it also makes the beans much less uniform.
Right.
So you can't rely on the nutrient composition as much as you can U.S. soy.
Right. You have to kind of have a margin of error in some ways, right?
Actually, for feed formulation, it's called a safety margin.
Safety margin.
So instead of saying there's 3% lysine in the soy, they have to, because of the variability, if they're not using U.S. soy, they have to discount that to as low as 2.5%.
Right.
Just as an example.
Which is significant.
It costs them. It means that U.S. soy is worth more than $25 per metric ton, more valuable than soybean meal from other origins.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, thank you, Tom, for all the information today. Always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure speaking with you, Sarah. Thank you.
Same here. I always enjoy it, Tom. Thanks. This is Sarah Mikesell with the Poultry Site.